Okay, so here are the additions for Raspexi revision 7, R7. I've implemented 4 new data sources. Acceleration in GForce, force and newtons, and a gear judge feature, so you can see what gear you're in. So this is the display for acceleration. I've set it so that it'll show you or estimate how long it'll take for you to increase 100 kilometers an hour. So I've just written on here 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, but it'll do it in real time. So it'll tell you if you were to keep that acceleration, this is how long it would take you to increase 100 kilometers an hour. Acceleration in GForce. I've got it so that it sets off a warning when you get above 0.7 Gs, because I think most vehicles will break traction then, due to the coefficient of friction for the tyres on the road. I don't think you can get too much greater than that, so it'll flash a warning above that. Force in newtons, I'm not sure how accurate this one is. It's not torque in Newton meters, it's the force, so it's the mass times acceleration of the vehicle. And the gear judge feature. So currently I'm in neutral, I'm parked, I'm stopped, I'm going 0 kilometers an hour. This gear judge feature will, or data source rather, will vary a bit as you slow down. When you put your foot on the clutch at high speeds, it won't show you that you're in neutral or anything like that, but it works pretty accurately from if you're just cruising in whichever gear, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Currently only works for 4-speed manuals and 5-speed manuals. I've got to change it for 6-speed manuals, but that shouldn't be too far off. Anyway, I'll show you. Still don't have a mount for my camera, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to film. So currently in 1st gear. Accurate. Put it in 5th gear. There we go. So even when you're just cruising in 5th, I'm doing about 70 kilometers an hour at the moment. I can't break the speed limit here, but I'll hop onto the highway. It's just as accurate on the highway. So now I'm in neutral, just cruising and about to pull up to the lights. You'll see it drop back down. So now I've got it in 1st gear. I've changed the data source to acceleration. So now I've got 0 to 100. I'll give it a stick. So you can see there, when I brake, it goes down to 0. That's because the car is decelerating, and I haven't changed it or set it up so that it works properly for deceleration. You can see I got down to about 5 seconds, 0 to 100, but my vehicle here doesn't have enough power to keep that up, so I won't actually make 0 to 100 in that speed. But if you average, I suppose I could set this up to in the future review. If you average the values from your acceleration 0 to 100, you should get something pretty close, or you can work it out from the log files. So here is the acceleration in GForce. Drop it back a couple of gears, put it in 3rd gear. So I'll show you, this is a bit of, so you can see I can't quite break 0.3 Gs there. That was 3rd gear, up to about 110 kilometers an hour on the highway. I think from about 60. So I couldn't quite break 3 there, but my car's not exactly the most powerful. So highway driving goes, this is the force in newtons. Like I said, I don't know how accurate this mostly correct. Alright, so that's the 4 new data sources that I've implemented for